Hello YouTube, we're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host. My name is Andrei. I welcome you, greet you. This is our 15th lesson. We are talking about HTML, JavaScript and talk about how do we add a song to the page. Okay, let's go start with a solution of our exercise of our last lesson. Okay, first we need to get a reference to the text input element in the form. We've given this element in the ID of song text input. We've given this. So we can use that with get element by ID to get a reference. The value property of the text input element holds whatever is typed into the text input, which each is just a string. Here we're assigning that text to the variable song name. And now let's just pop up an alert which should display adding and the song name. And next solution. In Sublime text. Okay. Don't forget, remember, please, you will find all the quoted materials of this lesson under this video in a description link to Google Drive, and not only Google Drive link. We can use an if statement and compare the song name string to an empty string to make sure the user typed something. If they didn't type anything, we'll alert them and ask them to enter a song. How do we add a song to the page? We already got a lot working. You can type a song name into a form, click the Add Song button and get the text you typed into the form all within your code. Now we're going to display the playlist on the page itself. Here's what it's going to look like. When you click Add Song, your JavaScript will add a song to a list of songs on the page. Here's what we need to do. First, you might have noticed that we already put an empty list in the HTML markup and empty URL element to be exact. Back when we first typed it in, given that, here's what the DOM looks like right now. Here is the list in the DOM, right now it's empty. 2. Every time we enter a new song, we want to add a new item to the unordered list. To do that, we'll create a new element that will hold the song name. Then we'll take the new element and add it to the URL in the DOM. Once we do that, the browsers will do its thing, and you'll see the page update just like the li was there all along. And of course, we'll do all this in the code. Check out the DOM and more time and make sure you understand what we needed to do. Okay. And the exercise. For the playlist shown here, draw the DOM as it looks after you added all these songs. Notice the order in which the songs are added to the page and make sure the elements are in the right places in the DOM too. We've gone ahead and done one for you. Check the solution at the end of this chapter in the next lesson. Draw the rest of the DOM here for the playlist book. Did you have to make any assumptions about the order in which the elements are added to the parent? How to create a new element. You already seen how to get access to existing elements to the DOM, but you can also use the DOM to create new elements and then, as a second step, add them to the DOM, which we'll get into in a sec. Let's say we want to create a element. Here's how we do that. Use document create element to create new elements. A reference to the new element is returned. Here we assign the new element to the variable li. Pass the kind of element you want to create as a string to create element. Create element creates a brand new element. Note that it isn't inserted into the DOM just yet. Right now, it's just a free floating element in need of place in the DOM. So now we have the new Lee element with nothing in it. You already know one way to get text into an element. Our Lee variable. This sets the content of the Lee to the song title. Here is our new Lee element object ready to go, but it's not part of the DOM yet. Adding an element to the DOM. To add a new element to the DOM, you have to know where you want to put it. Well, we do know where to put it. We are going to put the Lee element in the U element, but how do we do that? Let's take another look at the DOM. Remember how we said it was like a tree? Think family tree. Okay. Document is like the grand matriarch of the family or at the top of the tree. HTML is only child in this generation. HTML's parent is document. HTML has two children, head and body. Body's parent is HTML. And here is our Yule. Yule's parent is body, and the Yule doesn't have any children yet. We want to make our new Lee element the child of Yule. So to add our Lee element, we need to make it a child of the Yule element. To do that, we first need to find all the Yule element in the tree. We give it an ID of playlist to make it that easy. And then to add the Lee, we tell the Yule element to add a new child to itself. Here's how we do that. Use the getElementById to get the reference to the Yule element with ID playlist. Each time you call upon child, the new Lee element is added to the Yule element after any other Lee elements that are already there. Ask the Yule element to add the Lee element as a child. Once this completes, the DOM will have Lee as a child of Yule, and the browser will update the display to reflect the new element, Lee. Put it all together. Let's put it all the code together and add it to the handle button click function. Go ahead and type it in if you haven't already, so you can test it. First, create the new Lee element where the song name is going to go. Then, set the content of that element to the song name. The Yule with the ID playlist is the parent element for our new Lee, so we get that next. Then, we add the Lee object to the all using upon child. Notice that we ask the parent element you all to add Lee as a new child and take it for a test drive. Put web to install it paces, add a few song. Here are our results. And here is how the DOM looks now that we added all those new Lee elements. Now, when we type in a song name and click add, the song is added to the DOM, so we see the page change and the new song in the list. Review what we just did. Okay, and we will talk about this in the next lesson. And this is our here is our lesson 15 about HTML JavaScript is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put like, share with friends, comment, meditate, do exercise, drink more water. Don't forget this. Thank you. Bye.